Hello, lovely sim racers. I'm Constantinos, and this is Lovely Sim Racing. I am trying to figure out what is wrong with this dash, and I have failed to see the problem. I haven't used it in a while, and I'm doing all the reviews now, and for some reason, it's just not booting up. It is the PSR. Oh wait, partially connected. What does partially connected even mean? What does partially connected mean? Oh wait. Oh, maybe that's it. Ah, found it. Okay. What was wrong with it? Perfect. It's running. I had to unplug everything maybe and put everything back in. It's the PSR. So I actually was testing the cable, because if you guys stick around today, I'm going to be unboxing Sim Racing Addict. They're a 5-inch sim racing DDU. I have not opened this. It is literally as I received it yesterday. I'm at the point where I don't have time to do the most enjoyable thing I ever did: opening up new product. I don't have that time, which kind of sucks, honestly. All right. Good, everything works. I'm testing a few things with the Ascher wheel, because there were reports that it wasn't working everywhere. You know, the settings for the Ascher wheel, which is kind of not true. Although we did solve it for that specific user that had the issue. But it's quite simple. Like, anywhere you run the dashboard, even if it's a DDU, if it's on the steering wheel, if it's a windowed mode, if it's an overlay, if you're using it in OBS, anywhere you're using it, and as many dashes that you're using it on, it will work, because it's a simple instruction coming from the steering wheel. So it's very basic the way it's being used and being utilized, and it makes everything so easy. So it works everywhere. It should work everywhere. I hope you guys are doing well. I am extremely busy. Busy to the point where I actually cannot do unboxings. So this, stick around. I'll unbox it towards the end, because I want to make a segment and you know, publish it, obviously, because I always clip these out and make them separate videos, because they're pretty good to just, you know, have them as information. But I also going to talk about a few other things that I'm doing, and you know, if we feel like it, you know, maybe even do some work. Although I will be honest, the dashboard is in feature freeze mode, which means I'm developing all the documentation and everything for the upcoming release, full product release. So there will be no new features, but if there's any like problem or bug, I will solve it and to push it. So essentially, we're headed in for a 2.7, public release 2.7 that has everything that we've been working on for the past 4 months, I think, which is pretty good. I mean, if you think about it, we've released 6 versions, I think, in 3 months. That's 2 times a month. So as you know, as lovely members, you have been receiving twice a month a new version. Some of them were like really big, others were kind of small, but you know, it is what it is. Travis, how you doing? Tiago, hello, and welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. I don't need the PIP. Yeah, let me put this thing back. I got this thing working, and I'm really happy now. Wait, actually, let me turn off the dash, because I will be replacing it with the Sim Racing Addict one today. Get rid of the cable. We know the cable works, and that is the thing that was my concern mostly. I like the screen. Like, yeah. If you want a curved screen, this is pretty good. I mean, it is 3D printed, but you know. Anyway, I have this video unboxing, I think I do, on the channel. I think I do. Do I? I think I do. Guys, it is officially summertime. It is officially summertime. Ice cold water, or else you can't survive anymore, honestly. It is so friggin' hot. It is so hot. Currently 23 degrees, and it is almost 10 p.m. 23. And it's not even major heat yet. Not even. I'm going to do today is going to be a recap about what I've been working on. I'll try and not do any racing online. Every time I do online racing, I just kind of suck at it. I'm trying to keep all the streams to updates on a lovely dashboard, lovely ecosystem in general, and everything else that I am preparing and working on. Because trust me, there are a lot of things. Like, I could literally do 10 to 12 hours per day just for lovely sim racing. And I'm not even exaggerating right now. Like, I could probably do even more. There's so many things going on. I wish I could do only these things, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe it will happen. Maybe I'll get my dream. Tiago, it's been pissing rain. Nope. What we have in Athens, Greece, in Greece in general, lately, but in Athens, where I am, we have a lot of dust, sand coming up from the Sahara. So south winds blowing from the south, bringing up a lot of dust. So our skies, although we don't have clouds or anything, it is very kind of gloomy. It's like, if you Google, I'll Google with you. Athens sand dust Sahara. Athens dust Sahara images. This is when I was away. This is what it looked like. This is what Athens looked like. This is these are just, I just googled Athens dust Sahara. This is what Athens was like. It was like we were coming out of Dune, or even better, Blade Runner 2049. And it's not like today was kind of more like this picture over here today. So we have a lot of dust, and it's not good for you breathing that shit in. I mean, honestly, it's dust coming in from the Sahara. So although we don't have any rain, or we don't have any clouds or anything, we still don't have a clear sky, and that kind of sucks. But the heat is there. I mean, honestly, it is just hot outside. I'm telling you, it's 23 degrees outside Celsius. Fahrenheit, you guys can do it yourselves. It's gonna be like 1,000 million Fahrenheit or whatever, and it's almost 10 p.m. So yeah, it's summertime. It's officially summertime. I have to get rid of the headset and go with the in-ear monitors because it's gonna get too warm for these things. You're exiled in the UK? Dude, no one gets exiled. You're there because you want to. And you should be. I mean, it's a beautiful country. Are you like in London or somewhere else in the UK? Hey Bruno, how are you doing? Evening, Brandy. I am good. And today I'm going to be chatting a bit about what I'm working on, show you the progress of everything that I've done so far. And I also want to show you sneak peek. It's going to be a sneak peek. It's not going to be anything too fancy. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, you're a neighbor to Daniel, huh? Jam, yes, and there's more. That's the point. That's why I'm saying that there's so many things going on. So, okay, I think there are 15 of us. You won't change Portugal for the UK for sure. Yeah, I don't think anyone would. I do enjoy all the countries, especially the north. Europe, the north is beautiful. Most countries in the north are beautiful, but that's only because I'm kind of bored of the south because I live here. But I think that's also natural, you know? Shit, it's so freaking hot. I need to turn on the AC. Or at least I need to start turning on the AC, not today. Oh, come on, Bruno. London is beautiful. I love cities. I love cities. You can't say it's terrible. Also, okay, so you say the weather sucks. Every single time I've been there, like I've been to London, I don't know, maybe approximately 8 times, maybe a bit more. I've only had really bad weather maybe once. But like, you know, pissing rain, bad weather. Every other time it's been great. And I've come Christmas, I've been there, spring, autumn, winter, summer. I've been dead July, which is like super hot. I mean, it's weather was fine for me. Maybe I was just lucky. Tiago, I've heard that one before. I've heard that one before. Summer is the best day of the year. I've heard that one. Yeah, all my UK friends say the same thing. Just 1 week of barbecue weather? Really? That kind of sucks. I'm a big barbecue fan, so that would really hurt. Yeah. All right. Set some music. Okay. So let's start with a few things. First off, members are almost hitting a milestone. Almost hit a milestone. 1,000 members. Almost there. Not there yet. We are at 988. Recent count. This counter hasn't been updated yet. So we're almost there. We're almost at 1,000 members, which is a huge milestone. I'm gonna think maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. I have actually not given any thought. Not given any thought. All right, let me talk about the first thing that I want to show you guys. So you guys know that I'm making stickers now, right? Stickers will be I have to start off. I have to organize my thoughts. So the plan is to create stickers, sim racing stickers for steering wheels. Specifically, it all started when I showed off the McLaren Artura with the little dial stickers, right? And I got a lot of interest on those stickers. And, you know, those stickers were one-off stickers. I mean, my own settings, the way I wanted them. So I kind of put some thought into it and figuring out, like, how I'm going to make these usable for everyone. So instead of, like, one way would be, you know, tell me what you want and I'll design it and print it and, you know, sell it and whatnot. But that would be kind of limiting because you'd still be getting one kind of sticker. So the idea was that I'll figure out how to create a modular sticker that will be good enough, and I say good enough, quality-wise it'll be top quality, but the result should be very practical. You should be able to create your own dials. And this all, again, it springs off of a very specific requirement for this steering wheel, for these things over here. So with the Artura, I've gotten the video, you can go see it on a channel, but you can basically convert these to switches, and depending on which position these things in, you can control other buttons on a steering wheel. You can do this for both. So you can, both of these can control 12 positions each, 2 buttons each position. So that is, well, it's 24 new options controlled by 2 and 2 buttons, 2 sets of buttons. But I have that video already on my channel. I won't explain how it works. But the idea was you can create your own labels for these rotary dials. So I came up with a way, and I've been testing ever since, how to print, cut, and market these. And when I say market, find out how I can actually make these things useful for everyone else. So this is what I've come up with. I have a few things here. So these are all test runs. This is a sticker sheet. You can see I've used it. So this is the sticker sheet. The final size of the sticker sheet is 16.5 by 25.4. It is a limit of the machine that I have, the hardware that I have that actually cuts the stickers. I could possibly in the future go bigger, but actually this is ideal size for this. And this is the first sticker sheet that's coming out. This will be specific for the 12 segment dial. I've got little details up there. It's for the 12 segment dial for the Ascher Racing Artura series. But this as a sticker will be made specifically for this steering wheel, but you could obviously use it on other steering wheels. But so this steering wheel, as you can see, without, let me see if I have anything full here. Okay, so here's a matte version. I'm testing matte stickers as well. I don't like them. The matte version is not nice. It's not nice, to be honest. I prefer glossy. But as you can see, every sticker sheet will, okay, on this side, it's got a little authentication, because these are official Ascher Racing. It's made for the steering wheel, and it's made with approval from Ascher themselves. For the design, basically, because we haven't done any approval for quality and stuff like that. But they're stickers, and I'm telling you, they're really good. So you have the 4 dials. Each dial has 12 positions, if it would focus. And in each position, you can put any one of these. So there's a lot. If you're in my Discord, in members, I already showed this, and I've got feedback, and I actually updated this since the last time I showed it on Discord. So these are the updated versions, where you have, like you've got your brake balance stuff, engine stuff, system stuff over here, more generic stuff, and then of course you have all the numbers, generic numbers in 2 colors, so you can create any kind of rotary dial. And it's kind of simple. You just basically pick up any one of these, you place it in its own slot, and when you have your entire rotary dial, you just lift it and you stick it. All of these, this is the matte version. I actually prefer the glossy version. Both of these, matte and glossy. I will be putting out the glossy first, because I'm not really happy with the quality of the matte. But the glossy, it is vinyl. Honestly, like, I'll just take out the center here, just a little center piece. You can't tear it. You cannot tear it. It's not. It's basically, you can see it. It's like, you can't tear it. They're really good quality, and most importantly, I'll show you guys just with the other piece as well, which is kind of why I'm going with this. It's a bit more expensive quality wise, but let me just put it here, right? So you can stick it. Right? It sticks, it adheres, it's got a really good adhesive. You can remove it. There is absolutely zero glue or residue. And this thing over here, you can stick it again. And from what I've seen, testing them myself, you can actually use it, 3 or 4 times. So the same rotary dial, if you want, you can remove it from the steering wheel, put it back on the sheet, use the other one, put it back on the steering wheel. You can basically swap them out. And this is what it looks like. Of course, this isn't final. Let me show you. This is not final. This is one of the pre-runs. It's not the matte that was cut yesterday, but this is kind of what it looks like. Right? And these are exactly what I did before. So it's just a rotary dial, and each one of these is a little segment which I put in that place that I wanted. And you can see here, I have these over here. They're not perfect yet. I will be working a bit more on the actual sizes. But what I have done so far, and this was the important bit, is I think I nailed the process of the design, printing, and cutting. So everything can go from like when an order is placed up until I sent it, maybe 1 day, right? Because the most important thing is actually getting all these things cut perfectly. And the new version, you can't see them here, the new version has larger text. I've increased the text by at least 2 pixels. So it's kind of plenty much larger than it is here. But yeah, I mean, these are the stickers. And this is the first sticker sheet coming out. This is the design. Little instructions up there. Of course, you don't need it. You're smart enough, you won't need them. This will be the first one for the dials. I will be coming immediately after with a version that has more generic stickers for the Artura again. So I'm sticking with the Artura for only one reason. I want to make more specific stickers for the Artura because the steering wheel deserves it, to be honest. The other sticker sheet that I will be creating will have stickers like these. I've got it up here. Let me remove it. Again, remove something, 0 residue. See, this is one of the early runs. This is one of the early runs. So this is an official size shape from Ascher, the exact one. It's like a little droplet shape, and you can see how bad it's been cut. You can see the white part on top. That's what I'm trying to avoid. But again, The second sticker sheet will be more generic sticker sheets. They will be mimicking the actual Ascher Artura sticker sheet. So you'll have these little like droplets, little rectangular shapes, and all of the stickers will be related to the lovely dashboard. So you'll have them in multiple colors. It'll be functions for the lovely dashboard, you know, TDM, tire reset, left, right, center, module. It'll be everything that's surrounding the lovely dashboard. So you can put all the stickers. They will match the design of the current Ascher Racing sticker sheet. So if you are using those stickers, you can use the ones that I will provide, and it will fit in perfectly with the other ones. They will be the exact same size. Quality, these are a bit better. They're not paper, they're vinyl, but you won't tell the difference. Like, these are a bit better. And yeah, I will be sharing the progress of the design for those as well on my Discord for members, but everyone can purchase them. And now, purchasing. That is a big topic. So for purchasing, I'm working on a brand new website. Okay? So I wanted to put these things somewhere so you guys can have, you know, more consolidated view on what you can get. And then I'm going to be also adding a lot more sticker sheets. So this is the beginning, the Ascher. I will be creating sticker sheets for SimMagic, this baby over here. So I will be creating, and SimMagic has promised that these rotary dials will also be positional switches. Don't know how they'll do that, but they promise they will. So I will be creating, again, radial stickers for these. I just need to test them and figure out how they will be fitted on them. And also, I don't know if I'll be creating stickers for these. I need to test the quality first for the round buttons here. Because I need to get, like, you know, transparent versions and see. But maybe I won't be able to get for the buttons themselves, because I don't want to produce something that's not top quality. But for the rest of the steering wheel, I will be supplementing the SimMagic stickers with you know, lovely dashboard stickers. And again, I'll be adding more steering wheels as we go. Everything will be available. Everything will be available on a brand new website, which will contain all the merch that currently exists, along with the stickers. So it'll be just one place for you guys to get everything. And so everything that I'm talking to you about is actually happening now. I'm working on these things day in, day out. Well, sorry, night in, day out, because I'm working after hours. And the idea is that in this website, I also want to include as much as I can regarding memberships. Okay, because I realize how things are. I don't know if this will be possible, but for instance, if you're a member, you have access to purchase a gold member t-shirt, for instance. Or as a member, I would like to have specific merch for you to be able to buy. And I'm trying to figure out how to create areas in the website where only members can access and purchase items. I don't know, not entirely sure how I can do this. I've found out a few things, plugins, you know, all that kind of stuff for the website, but they're not working as I want them, so I'm not sure. But that's the idea. That's the idea. So this is one of the big things that I'm working on, the stickers, and this is going to come hopefully towards the end of the month. I'm waiting on a few more things just to confirm everything, but this should be towards the end of the month, maybe mid next month, maybe mid June. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, as I said, these things will be all available towards the end of the month. I have the release of the lovely dashboard, which I don't want to delay at all, so it will be taking, you know, precedence over the stickers. But the site is nearly done. I need to finalize the design of the stickers, which is important. I need to make them a bit larger, the text, as I said, so I have to test them again. Tomorrow morning I'll probably print something out, and then at night I'll test them on the steering wheel again, and we'll see about that. So that's one thing. So sticker sheets are coming. They will be available shortly, from now, like in the next coming month. They will be ready. The goal was to have them end of the month, but I'm not entirely sure that I will have them end of the month. So that's one thing. Second thing, which is kind of well, it's big because it happens only like 2-3 times a year. It's the release, the public release of the Lovely Dashboard. So we've been going through the Lovely Dashboard versions on and off. You have been giving me feedback, and we'll probably see some feedback today as well if there is anything. But the Lovely Dashboard 2.7 is coming. The idea is to release it end of the month. I don't even know what day that is. I don't really care. End of the month. I'm working on the documentation. Documentation will include everything about the Artura series wheel, how it works, and how it can function. So there's a lot to be written and instructions on how to use it. So that's one thing that I'm doing. The dashboard itself, I think it's ready. I don't think there's much to be changed since the last, like 2.6.6. I think it's pretty final. There are a few things that I do want to change, but pretty much it'll be the same thing once it's released. But always having the latest version is the good way to do it. So, stickers, website, dashboard, and the next really, really big thing, huge thing actually, is the plugin. So there is a plugin that's being developed. The plugin will do far more than just settings. All right, I won't go into too many details because we're still working on it, and just want to make sure that everything works the way we want to. But the plugin, I mean, I can turn it on here if it works. Why isn't it? I don't know. It's just delaying, I guess. Oh shit, there was an update. Anyway, I can't show it off. To be honest, I haven't compiled it yet again. But the plugin will have support for all of the settings. Will have support for the manufacturer settings. So for the Artura, you will be able to set the labels that you want. It will have the idea behind it is all the settings will be there. We will differentiate between settings for the dashboards and the pit wall. So now you'll be able to have settings, specific settings for the pit wall and the dashboard. It being a plugin, we will have hopefully better data. So we're working on the aspect of improving the data that already exists. And I really want to talk about it, but I won't. But it will have some really nice setting features that I'm pretty sure you will all love. Now, the plugin itself will obviously be free, as the dashboard and everything. But the plugin itself, inside of it, and this is something that I really want to work on and think, and I will have a discussion on Discord regarding this, is I want you to be able to basically connect to Discord through the plugin. So the plugin will know if you are a member or not. Okay, so it basically will know if you're a starter, pro, or gold member, and depending on your membership status, you will have new options. Okay, this changes absolutely nothing from what already exists. I will not be limiting the dashboard from what it is today, but as a member going forward, you will have more features. That is something that I will be promising that will happen. So as anyone that's been using the dashboard and the pit wall, well, not the pit wall, sorry, the dashboard for free, will continue to use it for free. There will be no changes regarding that. And it will be functioning the way it is today, and 2.7, the next version. But as a paying member, you will not only get more frequent versions as you do today, but you will also get more new features. So things that might not be important for the dashboard to work. So maybe personalization features. That's one thing we're thinking. Customization stuff, yes, absolutely. So as a paying member, you will have more options to customize the dashboard in more ways. And there is a thought that some more pro features will be added for paying members. This will not change, as I said. Like, let's say music is annoying. I can lower it. Sorry, I always thought that the music was low. It's okay now, right? So, what was I saying? I was saying about paying members. There will never be a version of the lovely dashboard that has better quality data. than the free version. So that is something that I've been always adamant about. The free version will always be free. The free version will always have the same data. What I want to provide for people that are actually paying and are members, more options to customize the dashboard, to make it more theirs, make it more personalized, their experience. So that is going to be part of the plugin. Now the plugin will have a few more things, but actually I cannot talk about. So the plugin, as I said, it's not just going to be settings. There's going to be a lot more to the plugin. It'll have a lot more than just one tab on top. And the tabs will not be, you know, page A, page B, page 3. It will have each page in the plugin will have its own feature set. It will be feature rich. That's something we're working on. And yeah, a plugin is coming. Plugin will be dashboard version 3. It'll be a complete rewrite of everything. So the plugin will come with a new version of the dashboard, and there is no current roadmap on when it's going to come. I'm hoping it will be within this year. I will have a lot more time during the summer to work on it and add more features and tweak it. So hopefully sometime in the fall. But the plugin is coming. The plugin will give us far better data. That is something that we're looking into doing. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. The goal of the plugin is first to get rid of the damn settings file, you know, JSON and all that. That is something we started off. When I started off with a dashboard, I remember. Please, everyone needs to remember how this started. If you guys are new here, if you don't have the history of the Lovey dashboard, this thing started with a simple dashboard. As it got complicated, I created a JSON file, and then you'd have to go and edit a JSON file in a text editor and update the settings file. And then we created the configurator, which is an online version of that, which, by the way, the configurator is being updated to support the Ascher dials. Don't know when we'll have that ready, but hopefully it'll be ready for 2.7 public release. But we had, you know, the configurator. The idea is to get rid of everything. Just get rid of all of that, and the experience will become consolidated. One plugin, whichever dashboard you want to use, go in there, change the settings, you know, do whatever you want. If you're a paying member, you will have extra features because it makes sense if you're a paying member to have more than the simple free version. But again, I want, because I don't want anyone saying it's going to be. First of all, there will always be a free version. The free version will have the same information that it has today, so it's not going to be cut down. It will not be a light version of the dashboard. The paid version will have more personalization. That's what I want to focus on. That's what I want. Like any paid member will be able to make the dashboard more to his liking. So changing things within the dashboard will be the focus. If you're not a paying member, which is perfectly fine, you can still use the plugin, customize it, update whatever you want, but you will be missing an edge on customization and personalization. And I'm not talking about colors and stuff like that. That might be one thing. I'm actually talking about the experience and what you're seeing and how you're seeing it. So that's something I want to determine at which level it will happen. Still, there's no solid roadmap, so there's nothing for me to show you other than a development version which is not running because I need to run the development tool, and I'm not going to do that right now in the middle of the stream. But yeah, I mean, it's all that, and what else? There's got to be more things I'm working on. I can't remember. Oh, yes. So if you guys are part of the Discord, you may know already that I will be working with Greywolf. If you don't know them, I've mentioned them multiple times on my stream. Greywolf Technologies. Federico is. You can also see an interview he did with DZ on YouTube, which is a great interview. They are creating, for what I've seen, I have not touched it yet, one of the most advanced steering wheels. So. A couple of months back, when Federico and I, first contacted each other, he showed me the steering wheel. Actually, I had seen photos, I think, on Instagram, and I was like, lots of LEDs and all that. It just, it looked like a really nice steering wheel. and it looked not gimmicky. It just looked like, you know, just, oh, another steering wheel. And then I started talking with Federico, and he explained like how this steering wheel has been built. And it's not just about the passion they've put into the steering wheel. It's also about the technology, the development methods, the methodology, how they're building it. Like, I've seen every single part of the process. He's been sending me photos, like, you know, the CNC, the aluminum, the anodization, the PCBs, everything. These guys are doing an amazing job. And hopefully next week, I will have a steering wheel, the GWT-01, in my hands, because just like the Artura, I will also be working with Federico, integrating the Levy dashboard with the GWT-01, which is a steering wheel that has, apart from, you know, having settings for clutch calibration or bite point, it also has the launch control function, which is kind of unique to how it actually does it. And that's going to be also integrated in the dashboard. So we've been discussing on and off about things. But he did do the interview a couple of days ago on Dizzy, D-I-Z-E-E. Look him up and watch the interview. It's really good. So it's not like it's an unknown feature, but we will be integrating that in the Levy dashboard as well. So that's the second main manufacturer, which I kind of hinted. You probably already figured it out, but that one's it. Silvio, yes. Eventually, yes. I need to design and redesign the t-shirts as well, because Federico is a partner, and he deserves to be on the t-shirt as well. And the t-shirt, I mean, you can wait for the new store. Maybe I'll have time to put them on on the new store. But essentially, the t-shirt is not. It's not for advertising, you know. It's not a means to advertise. Let me put some other music on because this thing has stopped. It's not a mean to advertise. It's a way for me to say thank you, and I just acknowledge all of these people that I'm working with, you know, especially all these people here. What can I say about Tony Kanaan, for instance? They're getting ready for Sunday for the Indy 500. I sent him a message this morning congratulating the McLaren family. He responded immediately. The guy's amazing, you know. I really enjoy having contact with people that are true legends in motorsport and are extremely passionate about what they're doing. Every single one of these people here on this t-shirt express that. And hopefully I'm also expressing that through the lovely dashboard. So this is what it's about. And yes, Greywolf will also be on the t-shirt eventually. I just need to design it and put it up there. Yeah, the new store. I have samples ordered because I need to make sure that the quality is good. But the new store will be far more streamlined than what I already have. So it won't be, you know, EU and UK store and US store and different products. It'll just be one consolidated experience. And I'll also be adding more stuff in the future, not products, general features on the website. So trying to consolidate everything there. Been talking for so long. I still have one thing to do. It's the unboxing of the Sim Racing Addict, the 5-inch. I'll do that soon. Though. Let me get some water. I don't know if there's anything to work on, to be honest. I won't be writing any documentation today. Did you guys see? Wait, where is it? Where is it? I don't remember where I posted. Was it in general? The video, Federico was showing me steering wheel that's mine, the one he's building for me, which I was told is ready, but I don't know where inside of the it's got to be in the members chat. I'll show you guys. Let me find it. Yeah. Let me do that. Go back. Hold on. Let me switch over to this screen. So one thing, here's the steering wheel as it were. I think it was in the morning when he sent me the picture. So this is the one he's building for me. I really love the work they've done with the anodization and all of these. Everything here you see, it's CNC'd. Everything, the plastic, which is pretty amazing given the scale, like the actual steering wheel. But here's a video, which you can see the rear of it. Let me zoom in. I asked it to be in blue, the shifters, because blue is my color. Can't wait to actually get in my hands. I really love the design. If you do have time, go over to Dizzy. Let me show you the URL. It's on YouTube. Let me find it actually. I'll post it. I'll post a link. I'll do that. I'll post a link in the chat right now. HCDIZZ. All right.
Moin.
No, don't talk. All right. When you have time, go watch that. You'll learn a lot about how the steering wheel has been made. I've been impressed pretty much for everything they've done. And it's just him and his dad, which is, you know. No, the grips, they're black. They're black. On the wheel, the one that's coming there, well, I think it's the rubber. If you look at it again, they're black. They are black. But when he turns it around, they look gray because it's basically the rubber. It's just different quality rubber there. Well, not different quality. It's just rubber versus anodized aluminum. Although he did show in the video, you can have these handles in pretty much any color. They can customize them, which he showed off like a pink color, a fluorescent pink color, which looked pretty wicked. I didn't have the option, honestly. I didn't push too much for anything. He just asked me what color shifters, and I said blue, because blue is blue. You know, it's a nice color. I'm assuming you can have it in blue if you want to as well. All right. I need to change this. Hold on a second. I will not leave it there. Sorry, hit the wrong button. And I think I'm going to do the unboxing now. And once the unboxing is over, I'm going to start developing and just go through the Discord and see if there's anything bugs. Even the pit wall. Whatever's available now, I'll just work on it. I'll stick around until like for maybe another hour, an hour and a half, maybe. So yeah, we'll be together for a few more, for a couple of hours, an hour or something. All right. I need to switch over to POV, get the wide angle, and just set. That should be sharp enough. Good. That's it. All right. So let's start. I will be making this in its own video, so cool. All right, let's begin. So I've got the Sim Racing Addict. Sim Racing Addict. That's a cute name for a company, right? It's the DDU 6.5 gaming dash display. It's a 5-inch. I think it is a Vocore. It is a Vocore 5-inch. Touchscreen, Gorilla Glass front, USB-C powered. I think they told me that's the new chipset, the M Pro. So we'll see how that goes. Which is USB 3, but as far as I've heard, not from them, but the USB 3, may not be the best option. I've had similar issues with the Turn Racing, the TDU 5 dashboard. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I have not opened this. I received this yesterday, pulled it out of the plastic bag that it came in, it shipped in, and it's been sitting on my desk since yesterday. I have not opened it. So we will be doing an unboxing, honest to God unboxing of the dashboard as it has come. This dashboard, don't be looking for any affiliate accounts or anything. There's nothing. So what you see here, you will find it on our website, and if you like it, you can buy it, but I do not have any affiliate links or any vouchers or anything for this specific DDU. The shape is pretty much the same as my. It's basically the BOSCH style design, as I can see here. Let me switch over. So this is the box. Very unassuming. A lot of certifications and small print, which you can read if you want to, if you can. Very simple. Otherwise, unassuming black box, nothing else. Let's go. Come on. Ah, shit, I haven't opened it. Do you think I can? Oh, no, it's just, there's no tape. Good. I didn't have any scissors or anything with me. All right, this is it. First time for you, first time for me. Okay. All right, paperwork. Oh, let's see the paperwork. Come on, let's see paperwork. When people take time to add documentation, I appreciate that. I appreciate documentation. Documentation is so hard to write and get it right as well. So what do you have here? Sim Racing Addict DDU 10.5. That's actually the name. The print does not look good on the box. So it's the DDU 10.5 as it says here. I'm assuming that's it. Sim Racing Dash Display Quick Setup Guide attaching mount to wheelbase. So you got your mounts for DD1, Simutube, VRS, and Alpha. Okay. Okay, that's the DDU unit and how you mount it. Magnetic mount. Okay, I'm going to be looking into that. So the magnetic... Oh, shit, this says... Okay, I'm happy. I didn't know that. SimHub setup instructions. All right, I think we won't go looking into that. If we have any issues, warning IP20, so don't put it in the water. Don't use this in a real car, and don't use it on a boat. All right. Okay. Gone documentation days. So, envelope. And let's do the envelope first. Let's take this thing step by step. So what's in here? Oh, this is the magnetic mount. All right. There's nothing else in here. It's the magnetic mount. Okay. 3D printed. Okay. Not a fan of 3D printed items. Not a fan at all, but this seems to be... Wow, how do they do that? Is it bolted? It looks very sturdy. Hard to move. Actually, no, it's not. You probably need to bolt this on. Okay. Alright, so I have screws in here. Yes. Big screw and a little nut that obviously goes through there. And there you screw it on and you tighten it. Okay. So little magnets there. We'll see. We'll take a look at this when you open up everything. So, gone to the side. Cable, very long cable. Yes, as you'd expect. USB-C angled as well, center angled, which is important. And USB-A on the other end. I don't know how long this is, but it should be long enough. Now, what's in here? This is the DDU. We'll open this separately. Anything else in the box? Lots of nice padding. Good. All right, there's nothing else in the box. Say goodbye to the box. Bye-bye, box. Now this. Sealed. Good. I'll use this for my sandwiches in the morning. Ziploc. Good. Static proof shielding bag. You know, it is the details that count, to be honest. At the end of the day, it is the details. All right, really nice padding all over the place. This is nice. Ah, okay, this is it. Oh, it's all over my steering wheel. Get it away. All right, so the... Oh, okay. Okay. Max 8 millimeters. Good. All right, This is 3D printed. Okay. This is 3D printed all around. Okay, don't get me wrong. Honestly, I did not know. This has been sent to me. I have not paid for it. Racing Addict contacted me. And I will be including... I was actually waiting for this now to continue a video that I'm creating for all the dashboards that I own. So I was waiting for this. I was under the impression that this would have been aluminum. But, having said that, there is... It says Gorilla Glass. We'll see. It's a 5-inch display. It has the same exact design as my 6.8-inch SimDash. But this is 3D printed all throughout. 3D printed back as well. Really nice touch with the stickers and everything. It makes it feel more of an official product. Although I'm pretty sure, not pretty sure, I know that Racing Addict is a one-man show as well. So I appreciate all these details. You know, it's not about being, you know, it's not important, but I like the details here. And the certifications, which I'm pretty sure if these are all official, they're really hard to get. Okay, so it says max 8mm, which I'm assuming it's the depth, as you can see. So you can't go more than 8mm deep or else you'll be hitting the PCB, and you don't want to do that. Okay, one thing I'm noticing here is that although we got... Okay, this is weird. So as you see here, the actual cable, when positioned on the DDU, because it's horizontal, it's horizontal, it will be facing outwards. Okay, all right. So I'll just give an example of why I think this is weird. Because you will have a cable going out and going to the right, and it will have to go down, and this is really hard. It's a thick cable, it's a strong cable. It will maybe go out all the way outside to the side. Difference being on the SimDash, it also has an angled USB-C, but the slot for the USB-C 3 here, it's vertical, so your cable goes in and it just goes straight down. That's how this thing is actually right now. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. And finally, switch, because you can't live without a switch. I mean, I've said this many times. I truly think the SimDash are probably like the best value for money dashboard. That's why I have it here, because I really love it. I also think that the Simutec is an amazing dashboard, which I have over here. The only thing I do not like about the Simutec, and fortunately I don't really care because it's my secondary dash, it does not have a switch. So Callum, if you're listening to me, if you see this ever, I will message you, but it doesn't really matter. It's something that you should put. This thing should have a switch, like somewhere on the side or anything. Am I missing it? I don't think so. A button or something. So a switch, it's a simple thing, but it means so much, right? So that's good. Everything is plastic. Let's do this. Wait. Let's see. Can you hear it? Oh, so good. All right. So this is... I'm going to put the plastic back on because I don't want to get any dust or anything, but I just want you guys to see. Really nice. Look at the edges. That's what I'm looking at. Always. The fit and finish. It's 3D printed, but it is... As you can see, look at it with the light. It is really nicely done. I am impressed. Impressed with the finish of the 3D. I mean, it is 3D. They're not hiding it, right? They're not hiding it. But I'm impressed with the actual finish, especially where the Gorilla Glass meets the 3D. Very good. Very good work. Nice. One thing I'm noting here, the LEDs have a white color, which I'm assuming this is printed on the inside of the Gorilla Glass, because it looks very flush. Don't know if you guys can see, but it looks flush. Like the white color is not coming from anywhere behind. So I don't know how they've developed it on the inside. Do not know, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to plug it in. Make sure that it's installed, and then we'll... Oh, wait. Before we do that, let's test the mount, the magnetic mount. Hold on a second. Let me grab it. Alright, so this is the magnetic mount. I need to hold it because it's actually 2 pieces right now. I haven't put the screw in. Let's have it there. And get the music back in. So, supposedly, you can use bolts. I didn't see any other type of mount anywhere. So, I'm assuming you can buy a different one, or it comes with a different one. But this is all I have. So, okay. Yeah, that's strong. And it says you can have... Oh, there it is. Yes. This is actually really nice. Okay. Really nice touch. Okay. Let me just remove this part. Let's not care about that part. This. As you can see, it's got places you can mount. Yeah, boy. That is nice. So you got 1, 2, 3 positions. 3 positions. So you can actually have your mount positioned. It's easy to pull away. Oh shit, I think I love this. I do not like its 3D printed, you know, quality because it's 3D, it's plastic. But this mount, I think is great. This is great. So you can have it all the way in the bottom. Or you can just quickly move it. You know why this is great? You know why? Ascher Artura. Let me demonstrate. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but Ascher Artura, my eyesight, my eye level is literally here. This is where my eye level is, right on top. And let me do a focus, because you guys probably not seeing it right. My eyesight, my eye level is on the top of the dash. For what it's worth. That's what my eye is. Dashboard ends, and right before it ends, I see the top of the steering wheel. So you guys, because the camera's a bit higher than my head, you guys can see the in-between space. I can't. Like where my eyes see the top, the rim here, it's actually where it says lovely dashboard, the wording. So this is what I see. But what happens when I switch out and put the steering wheel, when I move away from the Artura and pop in SimMagic, now the SimMagic steering wheel has a huge gap here. And now what I see is, I actually see Samsung, the brand of my monitors. And there's a huge gap here. So if I had that magnetic mount, I could just easily take it from here and plop it down, move it down like 1 or 2, which means I have more space and it fits the steering wheel even more, which I think is brilliant. Plus, again, I developed on this computer, having a magnetic mount is actually much better than what I have now, because I could just pop the screen off, put it on the side, and work on the entire screen, because now I'm literally working with the 6.8 in front of me. But anyway, really, really nice. I like that idea. I like how people, you know, come up with ideas that work really well, because the PSR dash, well, this way. So the PSR dash, which again, it's a 5-inch, 3D printed again, you can tell. It does have a magnetic mount, but it only has one side. Albeit, you can use it this way. Screws you, whatever. You can use it this way, or you can flip it around the other way. So you do have an option. But, you know, I do really enjoy when I see smart things happening. Like small details that make a difference. Like this one has this magnetic mount, which I think it's brilliant, and I love the 3 positions, and it's actually very strong. I wouldn't worry about this thing falling off. No, this is my hand moving, not the actual magnets. This is strong. Like that's one thing good there. And for this, the PSR dash, I really love how they have 2 USB modes. So you can put one on top. You can have one cable. There's one on top and one on bottom, so you can have a cable facing any which way makes sense. You can only use one, obviously. And they also have a switch, so you can choose on and off depending on which cable you have. So I like it when there are these smart solutions, smart ideas, like small details that come in play in these dashboards, and I really appreciate them. But now, the moment I've all been waiting for. Let's plug it in. Actually, let's do that again. Love it. So nice. Okay, let's plug it in. And for you, let's pull that there so you guys can also see it. And let me refocus. Alright, so all I'm doing is plugging in. I have a USB cable that's going to my gaming PC, so SimHub is connected. Plug that in. Okay. I like the logo at first. Oh, it's not going to do anything, huh? So if I turn off the switch, it goes off. Switch goes on. Works as advertised. Yes, switch works. Now you can see in the background here, I'm going to go to devices. Again, I'm assuming this exists. So Sim Racing Addict, does this exist? Oh, there it is. Sim Racing Addict 10.5 Gen 2. This is the one that I have. 10.5 Gen 2. Hit OK. And this is advice for anyone buying a new DDU. Please pay attention in the background here. What you need to do when you first install your DDU. You hit OK. It'll do something on its screen. Perfect. The first thing you need to do is scroll and put log dashboard. Okay. That's the first thing you need to do. Look at all those colors. Oh man, those are nice and bright colors. And so this is what I was saying. Check this out. Dash here, dash here. If I invoke the let's just say the byte point mode, it works. It doesn't matter where you are. The dashboard will just show it to you. Perfect. So everything works. Let's run a replay. Lovely. I have not actually, let me change this. This is something I'm doing in SimHub. Is it this one? This one? This one. Found it. Good. So let's do a test. Let's enable touchscreen advanced mode. Does this thing... It works. It works. All of the touchscreens, and top left changes pages. Beautiful. Come on. This works. That works. Come on. Well. Could be the dash, could be this. Interesting. So it should have a button. Oh, there it is. It's maybe so the same. It's the same thing was Callum was telling me about the Simutec. The distance between the Gorilla Glass and the actual screen, if it's too close, you have false positives. So there's a fair balance on that. And Callum was telling me about the Simutec. If it's too close, you'll have false positives. If it's too far, you will not be able to use it perfectly. So you will need to do multiple tries. So I'm assuming it might be something like this here as well. But now you can see it's working. Maybe it was just I was hitting it in the wrong place. But anyway, as you can see, looks good, really sharp. I got my stupid thumbprints on it. I didn't want to do that, but now I'd have. Looks nice. It looks nice. Don't know what these lights are. Like, obviously you can have LED profiles. And again, if you are using, I don't know if Daniel Newman has come up with LED profiles for this specific setup. But I do suggest Daniel Newman's LED profiles because they are the best out there. I mean, you cannot argue with that. But I don't have, like, I've not done any research for this specifically. So I don't know. I won't be pulling them up and installing them for this because I don't know if they exist. But if you do have If you don't have a DDU with LEDs, I would definitely suggest Google Daniel Newman Racing. You will find the website. You will find all the LED profiles. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Come on. Stupid thumbnail. Thumb fingerprints. Feels better already. Come on. Let me make this thing shine again. I don't want to. There it is. Looking good. All right. And this will be my thumbnail for the video. Cha-ching. Beautiful. I like it. I like it. I wouldn't put it. Okay, so yeah, I would definitely wouldn't put it like on the top end. So I do not know the prices. I do not know the prices for this. You can go to simracingaddict.co.uk. You can find everything about this. This is the 10.7. It's the 5-inch version. It is the Gen 2, as far as I know. Very easy to set up. Really nice finish all around. It is 3D printed, and you can see all the lines, the 3D print lines. So they're not attempting to hide it behind anything. It is all 3D printed, so expect that. It is fairly light. Remember how I was opening up the Simutec or any of the SimDash, and it's literally, it's like a ton. It weighs a ton. Different stuff. It's different stuff. But this is good. This is nice. I like it. I would use it. I would use this. It's very crisp, the screen. I would definitely lower the brightness. So from here, I always lower the brightness to a point where you can't see. It's a screen, you know, it's a bit lower, and the LEDs also. Yeah, I don't want them really bright. I just want them to show up, you know. It's pretty much what I do with all the dashboards. I take it down to like 20-25%. Anyway. This is it. Sim Racing Addict 10.5 5-inch DDU display with LEDs, a bunch of LEDs, really nice Gorilla Glass. It's all 3D printed, and it has a switch. What else can you want? And don't forget the magnetic mount. All the money, as we say. Nice. All right. Thank you very much, Sim Racing Addict, for sending this over. This will be part of my video on a bunch of DDUs, which I will be looking at. I'm avoiding the word reviewing because I don't want to review it. I will be basically just having a video comparing and letting you know what is on the market and the price points that they exist on, which is kind of important. Beautiful. All right, I think that's pretty much it for DDUs and unboxings. I will pack that up again the way I found it. That's why I wanted a video. All right, lovely. Back to the chat. Nicola, kalispera. Hope you guys enjoy these small unboxing videos. I probably have. I can do some more unboxing. I have a couple that are really low end unboxing. The 3D sim gear stuff. I'll do one of those as well. Maybe next video, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I want to pace myself with the releases on video. All right, we're 20 minutes to 11, so I'll stick around for maybe 50 more minutes. 11:30. Nicola, yeah, it's late at night here. It's almost 11 p.m. So yeah, beautiful, great. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's do what we do. Let's do what we do. Let us take a look at any bugs. So, so there was one. So remember in the last stream how I added front ARB, rear ARB, and weight jacker? for the IR18. So apparently, I'm using car class, but I need to use car ID, which doesn't really make sense. Let me look into this, to be honest. Nicola, mostly bug releases. If you go to my Discord, go find the there. If you go to my Discord, there's a channel called Roadmap, and I detail every single release, the changes that happen in that release. So you'll find it was mostly bug fixes. If you own an Ascher Racing Artura wheel, I've added integration to the Love dashboard. So that's like the big thing, but everything else is just bug fixes and small features here and there. So did I add? Oh yeah, support for the IndyCar stuff. Yeah, it's there. But let us see this now and why this may be a problem. Go there. So what am I looking for? Car class. If I start a replay with a Dallara, so let's say it's a P217, it is still false, which is good. If I do a IR18, true. So property, if I do car ID, what does that return? Car ID, the same exact thing. All right, so I'm gonna go on a limb here and put this and say, or this car ID. So if either is true, then show it. Because honestly, this is iRacing, guys. I don't know why you have car class and car ID. Maybe one is from iRacing and the other one is not. Who knows? I'll just add that, covering bases. It's what I can do. It is what I can do. So this should be true now. And the weight jacker also should be true. Good. And then TC should be false. Get rid of that. Good. This is false because we're hiding it. TC2 would be false. Oh no. What did I change? Did I change that and I didn't want to do that? Ah, you guys are not even seeing my screen. Crap. Wait. You guys are not seeing my screen, so that sucks. I need this. So if any of these cases exist, it is that. We return this. And TC here should also be false. Good. Diff exists. Let's do true and false. Let's get rid of that legacy shit. How about ABS? False and true for Dallara. So if it's false for ABS, but not that one, good. BB doesn't have any conditions, and MGUK is for iRacing. and Assetto Corsa, or else we're hiding it. So there have been this, I've seen a few people complaining about it's not showing up. Please, if it's not showing up for you, send me a SimHub replay of the car you're using, the game you're using, and put a bug report, and I will fix it. Essentially, this is not a bug. This is absolutely not a bug. This is just how it works, and the more information I get, the better I can add the support. So for me, this is not a bug. It's just the way it is. Like, when I have the information, I will add it. If I don't have the information, I can't add it. So help me to add support for your favorite sim and your favorite car. Alright, so saving that should be now working and lurking. And if you didn't realize it, all the sticker sheets that I'm creating are color coded to the lovely dashboard. So if you can see here, for instance, on the rotary dial over there, like everything, BB is red, TC, traction control are blue, ABS is yellow, maps, and even the big one here, they're all green, and then FRB, RB, and jack, they're all orange. So it's basically exactly the same colors as you can see on the dashboard in the top left corner. So everything is color coded, and I also have some white ones that are more generic, you know, for pit strategy and stuff like that you can use, but everything is color coded. So, alright, so this means that I'm adding support for car ID. I'll be using car class and car idea just to be sure. All right. This is done and dusted. Graphic error. Show me the graphic error. Let me put this somewhere where you guys can see it. I don't need to see it. Let's leave it there. And if the pit large limiter is enabled and use timetable or map screen on the right top corner, okay, show the delta background color. Oh, that is sneaky. That is sneaky. Why is that happening? Oh no. Why is this? This is December 2023. Okay, that's odd. So oh, so I just updated it day before yesterday. Same error if ignition off screen is active. Okay, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait a minute, I think I fixed that. Alright, so let's see. I don't see this. Okay, I know what this is about. So let's find what I did here. Essentially, I'm just using that. Gelmore, yeah, it's no problem. I don't know why it's like that. To be honest, as you saw, my car class works and yours doesn't, so it is like that. Anyway, I'm looking at both car class and car ID. Either delivering the Lara will trigger it correctly, so you should be okay. This will be a next release. Actually, this will not be a next release. This will go directly in the public release. So when it's released publicly, 2.7, you will need to download it and use it from there. So there won't be any minor releases before public launch because it's just too much work now to do this. I'll just wait and release everything. End of the month. It's not that far away. What is it? It's the 22nd now? Yeah. How many days does May have? Really? I don't know. I'm being honest. I haven't looked at all. So if we're looking at a month view... Alright, next Friday. So, expect the new release next Friday. End of the month. Which will include this. So... Okay, so what happens here is you don't see because I've added this layer behind it. Now, this does not have this, which I will be adding. Let me find a different replay on ACC that has the ignition stuff on. Corners are rounded, which is good. Let's go into ignition mode. I think it will have. I think this is it. Turning off, there it is. So you can see it, it's all nice and rounded. The problem, okay, this is where the problem will be. All right, let's trigger the problem. Let's replicate the problem. Go to Dash Studio, open folder, and what I want to find here is my settings, because currently I have them at 12, and that is going to be the issue. So if I go back to my settings and change this to, ooh, you can see that UI radius, change it to 45, save, and relaunch this. Now the corners will be a lot more rounded. But I don't see anything. So I don't see any problem there now anymore. What's this? $45. Okay. This is 45 as well. It's 50. It's just ever so slightly larger. If it didn't have that layer, it doesn't show anything, does it? No. Let me make it bigger. No, I don't see the problem that's been described, even in this case. Nope. So I will leave it on, but shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, so let's just say that's been fixed. I don't like it that rounded because I have a square dash. So I put it at 12. Hey Derek, how you doing, man? I have not launched the plugin, so I've not seen what you've done. For better or for worse, I need to find some time to just start working on it. Derek Moeller, guys, is in the chat, is assisting me in developing the plugin. Derek has created the post-it notes iRacing. Well, it's not an iRacing plugin. As far as I know, Derek, it works for all sims, but you were using it for iRacing. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Derek so graciously decided to to assist me in helping me, because I always like to be hands-on with everything that I do, and that's why I don't have time for much, because I try and do everything. But he's been an amazing help in getting me oriented in C# and plugin development, because I've never done this before. What I have done, and that is design the plugin, all the screens, all the pages, all the options, everything that I want to have in the plugin as a design, because I'm a designer. Handed it over to Derek, and Derek just came back and said, okay, I just put this thing really quick together. And I was like, this is quick. He basically outlined the entire plugin. There's still, you know, I need to go in and connect things and make things work. But Derek has put together an amazing framework and a foundation for me to start and use that to continue on and work. So thank you very much, man. And if you haven't seen his plugin, please go. I don't know if you can put a link in the chat. Go ahead, try. But if you look for Derek Moeller, and it's a Post-it Notes. I think it's called Post-it Notes plugin for iRacing and for other sims as well. So better data, we were saying before. Well, that's pretty much it. Silvio, is there a way to start automatically pit wall in browser mode? Only yes, no. When yes, I search how to do. I don't understand. What do you mean by in browser mode? What do you mean by that? So I honestly don't know what you mean by browser mode, but like I've got on, you know, 1, 2, 3, boom. It's browser. It's there. This is an OBS. Obviously, it pulls it in. If you want to use it in a browser, it's just a URL. So I'm not entirely sure what you mean by browser mode automatically. If you want to have it, as an overlay, you convert it to an overlay. Windowed mode, you have to manually invoke it, I think. But Sorensen, hello from Denmark, and I love Denmark. Copenhagen. I love Nijhaven. What an amazing place. And I actually had hot dogs there. It was very messy, but damn, they were good. So Sorensen says, hello from Denmark, love your dash, and have made a 3D printed case with 7-inch iPad, nice, and LEDs. It's fine turning it all. Keep up the good. Oh, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I like it that you guys are inventive and 3D printed case for a 7-inch iPad. I wouldn't have thought of that. I have an iPad here that just tells the time. It's my very first iPad. All it can do is just tell the time. Can't even update anymore. But I'm not throwing it out. It's a nice timepiece. All right, so I think this is also considered fixed. I cannot replicate it. So what's happening here? Oh, no. I will replicate it. I will replicate it. There it is. Shit, I understand. Let me replicate it. Save. It should do it now. Should see the little yellow corner. Let it reboot. Come on. Give me the rounded corner. Big rounded corner. Come on. It's not there. Good. Let us... I'm also seeing it on the dash as well in front of me. But what I want to do here is get rid of that. Change here. And do that again. Alright, now we're going to see it. There it is. Oops, there it is. Oops, there it is. Alright, so how do we fix this? How do we fix this? The problem, what I am having here, the problem, is that every corner is like, it just follows the sorry, let me just put on some music. No, 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 let's put something chill. Where is it? No, no, no. Alright, let's put this. All music is from Stream Tunes. Stream with double E, and Tunes with a U-N-E. Gray royalty music resource. You just need to put in your channel name, whatever, and they whitelist it, and you can use a huge list of music they have, and it's really nice too, really good. All right, back to the problem. So this is a problem, and every corner of the dash is much. It just, like, if the default, that's the default, right? 45 pixels. You can even go 50. If you go 50, it'll be even more evident the problem. But on the second and third page, because I have the central module, I have it on the right hand side. That does not support that that radius, right? There it is again. So it's ever so slightly, it's there. Now what I can do is just for this screen, let me see something. Sorry, I'm doing some tests here. I just want to see something. I can just have this just for these screens, have that top corner be different. I might do that. I might do that. Just for these screens. So maybe show that only. All right, let's fix this. Let's make this proper. You know, not a quick fix. Let's make this proper. All right, let's do this. And ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. If I go to primary, actually not primary, timetables, this is the example that I'm looking for. The background image, top right is 20, and it doesn't change. So I will go to my alerts, come here, and top right will remain what it is. But if we're on, let me just look for this. I think there's a function here. Might lose, I can see it. Screen name. Okay, so so what we want to do is we want to look at what screen we're on, and if the active screen name is so if active screen name is primary, this might be a bit tricky for other dashes, but let's say if it's primary, then do this. Anything else? No. So idle screen, Oh man, I'm gonna have to do this everywhere? No, because you only see that on primary, timetables, or map. All the other screens, we don't care about. So only if it's on... Let's test it. Top right. I'm sorry. Even this is wrong. Wow. These are old code here. Okay. So what we're doing is if it's primary, use around the corner, otherwise just return 20. So this should be fixed now, because we're not on primary screen. Actually, we'll be on primary now. Hey Sylvia, thank you very much, man. Let me switch over to the next one, which should automatically just bump it. There it is. Okay. Which means now, only in these screens, you'll have that. Let us test. Yeah, it works great. So these are details, but details that make a difference. And now we go back to rounded corner. There it is. All right. So this will be done here. Ding, 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 ding. If LD get settings. This should be giving me 50, because that's what I put. Great. Oh, it's going to return that. Okay. So everything has been simplified in the latest version with all the stuff that I've been doing. Which is why I like the new versions of the lovely Dash. Super simplified. This, we won't be needing that layer, which we had added. And here as well. Top right. So it says here, if you're in the Lovely Dashboard Excel, do 12. Otherwise, do what we just did, which is this. Check to see if you're on the primary screen. Give me that radius. Otherwise, 20. the difference on this layer is +5. Whatever that is, return that for +5. Hopefully it works. And now, I know we do have pit limiter. So we will be activating pit limiter here. But I want to see pit limiter activated. I'm going into the pits right now. We're in Silverstone. It'll be activated just about now. Okay. Looks good. Perfect round all around. As ye can see. Now, if I go into a different screen, will it be corner is actually great. Maybe that doesn't need to be that much. So the black. So what's this returning? 20 for the black. And for the blue, it's 20. That's why. So 20 black should be 20 +5. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. 25. That works for me. Let's reset and just look at it. It's the actual radius is a bit slightly off, right? I don't know if anyone's gonna even see that detail, but it annoys me, so yeah. That's not right. Oh wait, did it take the change? Do I have pit large? Radius 50 for the everything else? Okay. Why doesn't it? What if it's? Why would it be 30 though? Shouldn't be 30. This is the radius, whatever that is, and 20. So this should be +5 and +5. But I digress. That looks... It doesn't look good. Why? Why is this annoying now? So wait a minute. This returns 20. And that should be 30, but I don't see it being perfectly aligned. 30 should be 25. I'm sorry, but it should be 25. Math, people. This is math. Jason Moberly, have you considered adding a page with info like battery charge, deployment, brake mitigation for LMDH, and roll bars for Indy cars? Thanks for making a great dash. You're welcome. And not only have I thought about it, but actually have implemented it. So depending on the car, right? In fact, the roll bars for Indy cars, they were just fixed. They were added in the previous version, and they have just been fixed. Because iRacing does a weird thing with car class and car ID. We added it. You should be okay. So I'll show you that to you as well. Just give me a second. Let me finish this feature, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this. I don't want to bug it too much. So what we did is we just changed this little corner over here, so it doesn't show up. But now, let me move over to my settings, because I really do not like this huge pit limiter thing. And let's test the ignition just one last time. Nice. Jason, stick around. Jason, don't go away. I'm gonna show you right now what I've done, and I'm gonna need some help from you, because you said it, not I. And now let's go into the box and stop so we can see the ignition. This little corner here should be perfect now. Great. We're done. Fixed. Fixed in next release. Good. Alright. Good. Alright. Jason, my dear. Check this out. Let me pull up the dash again. Lovely, ain't it? Good. Let's switch over to iRacing. So I will need help. First off, let me show you when I pull up any Dallara IR18, what you see now. Front ARB, rear ARB, and weight jacker. You didn't say that. You didn't say weight jacker. I have weight jacker. And of course, when you change it, you have alerts here, and it changes down here. So this is for the IndyCar, the IR18 specifically. Of course, when you change your anti-roll bar and rear, front and rear, it also gives you an alert here for the numbers that you're changing. But this replay that I have didn't have those, so there isn't not much you can see. But it's there. Okay? If I pull up any other replay, a different car, it won't have them there. So this is specific to that Indy car, the IR18. That's why I'm saying I can do these things, but it need to be there's specific things that I need to do. So the more information I have, the better I can actually implement these. So someone sent me a specific instruction on like how the Indy cars don't have traction control, they don't have ABS, so those are useless, and we replace them. So when I have that kind of information, I can actually do it. It is important. But you've asked a few more things. So LMDH, let's go find. Do I have? I've got LMDH. I got Super Formula. Do I? But do I? I don't even know all the cars. But anyway, this has. So, your question was battery charge deployment, brake mitigation, question mark there. Check this out. This is how much battery you have. So 80%, and balanced is the deployment mode. In fact, in MGUK, you can see here when it's deploying or building as well. So this should change depending on the state. And right, so now it's building. It's off building. These are because you have the mode at which you deploy, balanced, quali, and they come in different colors. And when you change it, it also gives you an alert here. It shows you the state of charge, the SOC, which is how much battery you have. And this thing over here also is I remember the MGK. There's a switch. I'm not entirely sure if there's a switch to change it, because I know that in the VRS formula you have two options, which is how you collect, how you deploy and collect battery. So you have balanced and quali and attack and all those modes, but there's also an option when you're actually building, how much you're building. So 10, 20, 30% and all that. So I don't know exactly how this works, but this is what exists currently in iRacing. So this is, I'm running a Porsche 963 GTP. And you can see it here. But this should work. Like, I'm not going by car. I'm not doing this by car. I'm literally saying, if there's ERS information, show it to me. So this is what changes, basically. But brake migration, I don't know. Help me. What is it? brake migration, brake mitigation, brake, not migration, brake mitigation. How is it? How does it work? And if this car has brake mitigation, is this information available in SimHub? Brake bias, no. Does this car have, Jason, if you know, if this car has brake mitigation, let me know. Oh, it's part of the new power thing they have, right? That huge complicated thing. What would I look for? Mitigation? Because there's not, like, here. Searching for brake and available properties. So in SimHub, if you go to available properties and you can search, it's basically, it shows you everything that's available. And you can also do game specifics. Let's see, maybe there's something here. Brake bias, temperature, handbrake. Oh, brake mitigation. Brake bias migration. This it? Okay, migration. So this is it, -3. Let me know. Does this make sense? And brake bias is 48.5. So, Jason, my good lad. I need to stretch a bit. It's -3 now, so whoever was running didn't change it. How do you want to see this? All right. How important is this information? Is this more important than brake bias? Tell me a story. Just, 2 lines. Not personally. I don't. Honestly, I don't want to be rude. Like, I don't care about personally if you prefer it more or not. But in general terms, subjectively, not objectively, sorry. Objectively, what's more important? Is it the brake migration or the brake bias? If they're both important, what's more important of the two? Because it's information. One of the two will be more important because they're talking about the same exact thing. So as you said, the brake migration changes how the brake bias works. So I'm assuming one of the two is a bit more important. Okay, that's good. So what I can do is possibly, I can't do it tonight only because I need to test it and see. If there's a brake bias migration number, maybe I can possibly show it within the brake bias box. Okay? So if there's a brake bias migration, this number may go a bit higher, or we can have like a little label down here showing my, BB MIG or MIG -3. Actually, let me design something right now, and what I want to test is actually, this is fun, isn't it? This is worth a subscription. Come on, guys. Do it. Subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. Let's go to 1,000 before the end of the month. Let's hit that milestone. And I'll see. Maybe I'll do... I've said this many times. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I have a lot of dashes, but I haven't done a video yet. So maybe not. I don't know. I'm looking. I have so many things there. I have to see. No ABS and GTP. True. So, okay. This is the part that I need to ask. Is there, and you may not know this, but is there a car that has ABS and brake migration? That's the question. So it's easy for me to just say, oh no, and change it. But if there's ABS, I'm pretty sure someone wants to see the ABS. So what I want to do here is do I did it dum did it do. Okay, stop singing. Rum pa pum pa pum. Okay, look at what I'm going to do now. Sit through this. Sit through this and let me know. Again, this is not going to be released immediately. I still need to check a few things. But this may be a nice solution. Why is that? Oh, yeah, okay. That is good. I don't care. It's gonna be red. Top left. 3 and 3. I'm probably not gonna even have that, to be honest. Sorry, I'm gonna redo this little box here. Centered. Okay. Could be something like this. Maybe a bit less. So I have that information there. So the only cars that have brake migration is LMDH and Merc F1. And these both don't have ABS, that's for sure. So the Merc F1 doesn't have ABS. And the other, okay, we could replace ABS with that. We could. Or we can just use something like this. Would this be something that would work for you personally? Interesting. Now look at this. This is why I hate it. iRacing gives us two data points: brake bias migration and brake migration. One is null, the other is -3. The thing is, I don't know which one is global. You know, this might be that they both are the same in the Merc and LMDH, or it might be that they're not. Peak bias? That's different. I'll look for it. Just give me a second. Okay, this could be one way to do it. So you see the brake bias, and then you also have the brake migration. Because they're the same thing as you explained. I don't know. I clean my mind and I don't know. You said that migration affects how brake bias actually works. It's kind of like TC and TC cut. So TC is where, the level at where it cuts, and TC cut is how much it cuts, the traction control. So we can use two different ones, but are we sure that I can replace the ABS with migration? If we are sure I can do that, I will do that. It's not hard. I can do that. In fact, I can add that to my sticker sheet as well. Let me check the data. Peak brake bias. DC peak brake bias. It's null right now. So let me see. Do I have a replay of the... I have a super formula. No, I do not have Mercedes F1. I do not have it. Alright, before I can actually commit to this working, let me do one thing here. So one thing I want to do yes, I mean, I would rather have the migration on its own, big, because it might be a bit too small. But nevertheless, let me do something. I'm gonna test something, one thing here. And don't go away. I need you. I need you. Don't go away. So now this is true and false. If there's information, let me pull up a different vehicle. Would it show it? Well, this doesn't have... Okay, so it doesn't show it. Let me pull up the GTP again. GTR. GTP Porsche. So this has brake migration and it shows it there. Good. That's good. I also will do one more thing since we're here and it makes sense. Grab this. I will also add an alert. Okay. But before I commit anything, I want Jason and Gelmore, since you guys obviously know more about this, I want you to do one thing. I want you to go in my Discord, go under the bug report or feature suggestions, under the requests and suggestions in my Discord, create a new entry, not both of you, just one. I don't care who it is. Create a new entry, put this in there. So add brake migration title and give you the details. And in that post, either you and Gelmore can, you know, in that task, in that post, give me 2 replays. One with the Formula W13 and one with an LMDH car. And in those replays, 30 seconds, 1 minute replay, doesn't really matter. I want you to play around with brake migration and brake bias. Okay? Do that for me, create that request suggestion so I have those replays so I can replicate that in my sim hub so I know what to expect. Okay, I don't like, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, look at it. It doesn't actually look bad. Check it out. All right, it doesn't look bad. You might see it blurred because if I do that, because it's red on black, so it looks great in my eyes. So it's not bad. But what I want to do, and be safe is make sure that I have everything that's correct and have the information as well. So please do me this favor, go over to requests and suggestions in my Discord, create a new post called Break Migration. I'm gonna add now, because I can do this. I can go to the alerts and add an alert for Break Migration. I'll just duplicate this here. BMIG. Background color is going to be red. Value, we want to trigger it with the break migration. Yes, either one, Jason or Gelmore, just please someone go into Discord, do that. I just need the information so I can just, go through it. Because if it's peak bias on one, migration on the other, I need to know that information. I can't just, Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. This is teamwork. Now check this out. So we have that, and now in here, I don't care about all that. None of this is important. Wow, that's ancient history shit. Is break migration a percentage or something else? Alright, so what I've done here is, now when you change break migration from -3 to -2, -1, it will also give you, in this up here, a red box that says MIG. Will actually, let's see what it looks like. Now it will say MIG -3. That should be okay, right? Because we don't have anything like dots or anything. It'll be that. MIG -3. Perfect. Oh shit, it's 20 minutes to midnight. Ah, I always get carried away. I always get carried away. Then we do the one for the wide version. So this might also be going into my stickers for the Ascher. I'm doing this now, but I will need to revisit once I have the information. Because I need to make sure that, it's not just break bias migration, it's also the peak whatever for the formula. Have that, and here, get rid of all this. Wow, look at all this. This is useless. Here we want to say MIG. This will look a bit different. This will be like that. MIG -3. Parfait. And did we do this? Let me just check. Perfect. Now, important. Let me close everything. So Gelmore, from my understanding, with the W13 brake migration moves the bias of the brake forward and backwards. That's brake bias. So one migration is one brake bias percentage. So wait, I don't get it. That's brake bias. So you use brake bias to move bias forward or rear. Oh. Okay, so depending on how hard you press, so you can have like, you know, 55% brake bias, which is in the front, and brake migration, when you hit it, it moves from front to rear slowly, and you set how much. All right, can you put that in the feature? Actually, you did put something in the feature. Yeah, okay. Okay. Justin, okay. Gelmore is Justin. All right, Justin, put everything in there, and I will take a look at it. Possibly, I don't know, this week. But again, there will be no release of this prior to the 2.7, which will be next Friday. I know I said I won't be doing any new additions or anything, but come on. Let's make this thing better. Like, when I have a chance to make it better, let's make it better. It doesn't look bad, though. I kind of like it. And it is optional. But what I want to do now is pull up another replay. This is a GT3 car. GT3 car doesn't even have a brake bias. Perfect. It looks perfect. This car has nothing. It's got no TC, no TC cut, ABS, or BB. What the hell is this? That's a lie. The Ferrari has ABS. It's got everything. TC. Anyway. Maybe it's just a specific track. Let's go to ACC and I pull up a replay. Does it crash anything? No. Okay. 'Tis good. Oh, you got a Pokorny 10.3 inch. Wow. Oh, thank you very much. I mean, I'm always happy if it looks good. I know that's... So, if you missed a stream early on, in the beginning, I basically was discussing of all the things that are currently in the works. And the highlight is the plugin, which I'm working with Derek, who was in the chat earlier. The stuff that I want to do, it's like, you know, there's a pile of stuff that I'm working on, which it's already overwhelming due to the limited time that I have. And the pile of stuff that I want to do, it's just, it's all the way there. And one of the things that I want to do is redesign the XL and create, finally, the UXL. And the UXL will be, well, the XL is for the 10-inch dashes. The UXL is for the ultra-wide ones, which are like really narrow and just spread out. I have one over here. I can't reach it now. It's from SimDash. They're the XL version 2 or whatever they're calling it. I don't remember what Jamie's calling it. But it's a super wide one, so I need to do that. Yeah, there's a crazy amount of stuff that I need to do and work on, and just time's the limit. Time is the limit. Anyone know about any cloning techniques? Yeah, 1927-20. I think that's the aspect ratio of the 10-inch. And then there's the new one that's like absolutely super wide. All right, so we have this. I'm actually going to christen this. Watch me do this. Christen this version because it's not going to be ready yet. 2.7.0 B1. I'm only putting B1 because it's not ready to be released, and I want to put 2.7.0 and have any mistakes happen. Alrighty. That is it for me tonight. Reload. Alright, we have a target. We have a target of 1,000 members. My original initial target projection was end of June, so exactly slam in the middle of the year. I want to get there sooner. We are almost there. We just need 12 new members to get to 1,000 subscribers. Lovely members. That is the target. And then we're going for 2,000 by the end of the year. You hear that? 2,000. And I'll make this thing my full-time job. That is the dream, and I want to live it. What else? Why is this not looping? Different music. Okay. That is the target. That is a target, boys and girls. I said I'd leave earlier, but I couldn't. I got carried away. Adding features is something amazing. Someone asked about the pit wall. The pit wall is hard to put your finger on it. Like, what is the next feature going to be added to the pit wall? Could be a million things, because the pit wall is very early in its development, so it can go any which way. For me, the concern for the pit wall has been, always will be, is performance. So it's working really good now. Like if I pull up any... Let me get any replay and pull up the pit wall. And I can even do this, actually. Let me just do this. It just works. Like the pit wall is just, you know, smooth as butter, working great, and I'm very happy for it. But there have been a lot of suggestions. So someone that asked me in my Discord, what's next for the pit wall? Honestly, I'm just going to go through the pit wall suggestions and working on those. That's what I'm going to do. Not much else I can promise or want to promise, to be honest. This water was frozen when I got up here, started streaming, and now it's just lukewarm. It is friggin' hot. It is almost midnight and it's 21 degrees Celsius. That's 70 degrees Fahrenheit for you that don't know what Celsius is. 70. It's almost midnight. 9 minutes to midnight. Alright, awesome. So, tomorrow I will be streaming again. Probably going to be streaming the same exact thing I've been streaming today as well. So working on the lovely dashboard. And any updates, if I have any updates by tomorrow, which I doubt, I'll be sharing updates. So, having said that, I would like to thank every single one of you that are supporting me, and they're showing their commitment in this project and making this project better. Honestly, this like what I did today is exactly what this is about. Sharing, developing, and making this the best damn dashboard out there. Not what I like, not what you like, but what we all like. So if it were just me, if this thing was just me developing a dashboard for myself, trust me, I would have stopped ages ago. It wouldn't be as complicated. It wouldn't be as difficult to build and develop. But it isn't about what I want. It is not about what you want. It's about what the community wants. And trust me, there's a huge community. That's 6,500 now in Discord, 3.7K on YouTube. So I respect that. And I appreciate every single one that's actually supporting me through contributions, through subscriptions. So yeah, I've set some goals, working towards them, and hopefully we'll reach them all. That is the target. Other than that, I would like to thank my gold members, 41 and counting. They are Anthony Hall, Augustin Martin, Alex Luch, Brandon Honnold, John Hart, Claudio Farfara, brand new gold member, Cody Flowers, Corey Wise, Dan Westerman, Daniel Newman, David Beam, Enrique Castillo Bachero, Brian Spiracus, Graham Baptiste Wright, Jeff King, Iñaki Duranona, Alan Suzanne, Jason Rivera, Jens Bauer, Jared Davis, Stefan Malfier, Kieran Lowe, Chris Rollins, Marianne Christel, Mark Long, Michael Pagliaro, Patty Falconer, Brad Jackson, Robert Robles, Rita Bruman, Juan Rodriguez, Sean Reed, Simon Tunin, Heiko Batts, Steve A71, Josh Fulton, Tobias Hoth, William Martin, Mark Worthington, and Mark Gale. I'm going to kindly remind, I've already sent a message again to Alex Lucci, and Steve A71. Please go into Ko-Fi and put in your shipping details. I want to send you the gold member sticker. Claudio did it. Today I think, and I did it yesterday, and I shipped the gold member sticker this morning. So please, 3 members still haven't not gotten back to me regarding their shipping addresses, so I can ship them out the exclusive to gold lovely members sticker, which is nothing more than a sticker with the gold lovely racing logo. They are so exclusive. I don't even have one. T-shirts, when you're a gold lovely member, you have the option to purchase a gold lovely member t-shirt. It's a gold team kit, so it's this t-shirt with a gold logo. I don't even have that. It's how exclusive they are, and I'm not going to get one. It's only for gold members. I know I'm gold member, whatever. I'm not getting one. I want them to be very, very exclusive. So far, only 3 have them. Literally, only 3 people have those gold t-shirts. And it's not cheesy. It's not cheesy. It's just, you know, the little LR is gold. It's very subtle. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy these streams. I hope the information you guys get help you understand the development process, how it's going, where it's going, and what's actually happening with the lovely dashboard and with the partners. Next week, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow, but next week, most likely, I will be also showing off the brand new Greywolf GWT-01, one of the most elegantly made, high-tech, high-spec steering wheels that has hit the market. As far as I know, Federico has told me only 6 are in circulation, or 6 have been made so far. So I'll be very lucky to receive mine, so one of 6. But I will be working on it and integrating it as I did with the Ascher steering wheel. So it will be a development unit, and hopefully we'll make we'll basically expand the manufacturers supported by the lovely dashboard, and also hopefully get more manufacturers to join. I already sent a message to Leox, whatever they're called. I actually don't know what the pronunciation is, but anyway, I've sent them a message. Haven't responded, but I did get a message from someone, a brother of someone who recently won in a certain race. Yeah, I'm happy about that, but I haven't gotten a response yet. Anyway, might happen, might not happen. We'll see. It wasn't my initiative. They sent me, so hopefully it'll happen. Whatever that will be. Thank you very much for watching. I enjoy sharing the entire process, and I enjoy sharing the entire path that I'm taking. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world.